Right you are, Warden. We'll get these walls rebuilt for you. Oh.
If you insist. All right. Let's make this quick. Time to die.
I wish this didn't ride up my backside.
Going. Yes. And I'm off. Huh. Yes. Never any All right. And I'm off. Yes.
Another step and poor Lady Eileen dies. Where's Lord Bensley? The deal was he'd give us the money himself.
That's the one who killed the Archdemon. Andraste, preserve me.
Shut your trap! We still have the girl. Hold! Bloody hold! Kill the warden! Now!
Now let's see. This one first.
To battle! Surrender! God will be merciful!
Thank the Maker, thank you. I thought I was going to die in there.
You don't always wear robes, do you?
Not when I'm naked, I don't.
I mean when you run from the circle. Robes would make you easy to spot.
So does the big I'm a mage sign around my neck. I like to make it easy for the Templars.
Ah, so that's how it's going to be.
Commander. Just give me a moment. Commander. Just...
Right you are, Warden. We'll get these walls rebuilt for you.
Ah, it's the Warden Commander. The rumors about you did not overstate it. I have a business proposal. Look for me by the house near the gates. I promise it will be worthwhile.
When the city runs out of supplies, we are all doomed. Oh, go soak your head.
You're rending house,
The
little
darkspawn was
blighter.
supposed to go away when
That's
the
one way
Archdemon
of putting
died.
it.
In
They talked
Amaranthine,
about
it's worse
you
than
in the
before.
army. Fergus Kuzlin said you wouldn't have the stones to show your face again, but you proved him wrong. I respect that.
You do.
Yeah, throw caution to the wind, run headlong into danger, and sod the consequences. That's the only way to live.
Thanks. I think.
Yep, don't you give a piss what the others think. Oghren's got your back.
Ah, Warden Commander. I knew you'd come. You know an opportunity when it presents itself, no? I offer a partnership that would benefit us both. There have been problems with trade, as I'm sure you're aware. However, my associates, through certain channels, are able to bring supplies into Amaranthine. There is some profit in this, and as the ruler of these lands, we believe you are entitled to a cut. Before we speak of that, we require a small favor. The bartender at a local inn has overstepped his bounds. He was hired to watch one of the entrances to our den, but now seeks to extort more coin. Terrible, isn't it? A person of your influence would have no trouble convincing him to open the passage. Ah, I see. May I ask that you say nothing of our meeting? Good day, Warden Commander.
Ah. They used to display the heads of traitors over that gate. I suppose my father is lucky his didn't end up there.
Hey, what are you staring at? Looking to start something? Oh, here to investigate the chasm, are you? It's about time. I can't take all the credit for finding the rift, you know. Mika here fell in first.
Would have been more useful to find gold deposits.
Oh, will you stop your belly aching? Well, it's quite a ways out of town. We were tracking a buck off in that direction, you see, before this darkspawn mess. We'd been on his tail for about a week at that point. I'd wager he thought it was great fun leading us on a merry chase as he did. Oh, the chasm, yes. We saw it coming over our eyes. It was really something to behold. A huge cleft, as though the Maker himself had cracked the earth in two, like an egg.
I like eggs.
It looked like someone had tried to build over it, but it must have been abandoned a long time ago. No one in town knew about it. Well, people, I suppose, maybe even the Darkspawn. Well, of course, we had to investigate. That was when Mika fell in. A shriek like you wouldn't believe, and he was gone.
Earth crumbled, not stable.
Right, and as Mika lay there yelling about his knee or his head or what have you, the Darkspawn appeared. We got lucky. They seemed occupied, like they had someplace really important they had to be. Didn't notice us at all, thank the Maker.
The Darkspawn was so occupied as to overlook two screaming injured men. Boggles the mind.
I marked the chasm on my map so we could avoid it, but sounds like you want to know where it is, so here you go. So, we getting anything for our trouble? A whole sovereign. If there's ever a reason to fall into a Darkspawn pit, here it is. Maker bless you. Maker watch over you, as they say.
Woods are slippery when wet. Be careful.
Why won't you let us in? The Darkspawn are coming!
It's the constable's orders. There's no place for you in the city.
Well, they don't look infected. And he has children.
Look, we let some in, we'll have the rest scratching at our eyes. No exceptions.
My pardon, sir. I was paid a whole sovereign to give this letter to you. I told him I did. There are easier ways of getting a message to the Commander of the Grey. Some visiting knight didn't catch his face. Full helmet, you know. He said he was Sir Wolf of Rivain. Ah, the Dark Wolf's nothing but a rumour. Mind you, he was acting suspicious. No, sir. Again, my pardon.
I hate waiting, not knowing what will happen.
Those smugglers are bastards for taking advantage of the chaos.
Excuse me, but I need to search your packs for smuggled goods. But I have to. Constable's orders. We've been having trouble with smugglers and...
What are you doing, man? Are you accusing the Commander of the Grey of smuggling?
But you said everyone...
You are dismissed. I apologize. Smugglers and thieves have all but taken over the city. Yes, Warden Commander. The smugglers have us scrambling, to be honest. We could certainly use your help in this. Come speak to me later if you're interested.
The Darkspawn was supposed to go away when the Archdemon died. In Amaranthine, it's worse than before.
And I'm off.
Ah, can you smell that? That is the smell of freedom. It comes complete with the smell of dogs and dust, but the freedom is in there too. Oh, the fact that there are pies around to smell is a step up for me. I've had a pieless existence, more or less. I escaped from the tower 7 times. After the last time, they put me in solitary confinement for a year. Eventually, I'm sure they would have branded me a Maleficar, true or not, and executed me. The problem is that mages are tolerated, barely. It's like you need permission to be alive. There's nothing a mage can do to prove himself. Everyone needs to be protected from you. The end. That's good. Why aren't you in charge of everything again? All I want is a pretty girl, a decent meal, and the right to shoot lightning at fools. See? I knew you understood. Never mind me. Now and again I recall that I'm not sitting in a cell and I have to smile, that's all.
Greetings, Warden Commander.
Ah, Warden Commander. I take it you've decided to help us. With trade slowed to a crawl, smugglers have moved in, selling stolen goods at exorbitant prices. If we could shut down their operation and seize their supplies, we could distribute it to the needy. There is a smuggler doing business in the market. He probably knows where the hideout is. We haven't been able to get anything from him, but maybe you can.
Greetings, could I interest you in, Wait a minute. My lad said they saw you talking to the... You'll learn not to stick your nose where it don't belong.
Time. More practice.
I'd run if I was you!
Not bad!
Is the battle over yet?
It didn't work yet.
Good work.
Yes.
Warden Commander! Thank the Maker you're finally here. I was afraid our messages never got through to you. Yes, to put it lightly, our caravans are being attacked. The wagons are burnt to ashes, and there have been no survivors. It's gotten worse lately. People from the neighbouring villages have found guards torn limb from limb and left in the village square. We don't know for sure. Communication has been difficult with the attacks, but people in the area said they saw monsters lurking in the shadows. Whatever it is, it's completely crippled trade between Amaranthine and Denerim. No one wants to travel the road through the Wending Wood. Can the Grey Wardens help at all? I suppose I have to be content with that. It is better than nothing. If you can stop the killings, the Merchants Guild will make a hefty donation to your organisation. You have my promise.
Greetings, Warden Commander. You're the sort who delights in helping the common man, yes? May I direct you to the Merchants Guild's board? Folk here often need goods from far-flung parts. They post the requests here. There is good coin in this, particularly with trade halted by the trouble on the roads. If you ever feel inclined, please take a look at the jobs available.
Going.
What?
Ugh. There are too many peasants making their way into the city.
You're back. Have you any news?
It is so good to see you well, Commander.
I've no money, no home. I don't know how I'll survive.
I see you got my letter, Commander. It's an honor to meet you. In the flesh. The less you know of me, the better. But by some, I am called the Dark Wolf. In the depths of the city, there is murmuring. Murmuring that nobles want you dead. I'd like to help. You are? I thought perhaps the first Dark Wolf was killed or imprisoned. You must admit that your current position does not leave time for shadow games. You see, I have hopes that the Wardens will prove more fit to rule this land than the late Arl Rendon Howe. His confederates are the conspirators. But to unearth their identities, I'll need resources. 50 sovereigns. Corrupt, miserly nobles have beggared many a proud commoner. Some commoners turn to distasteful occupations just to survive. Is it not fitting that they would want to strike back in the only way they're able? It will be done. Give me some time.
That's a strange place to store a pitchfork.
My brother used to drink like you do, dwarf.
Fun fellow to have around then, your brother.
You'll find a spot most anywhere.
right?
Oi, about time you showed up.
Nemea, you're still here.
I keep my promises. Here, turns out you were right. The cache is here in Amaranthine.
It is? You found it?
I did. What you do with that information is up to you. I, for one, am done dealing with mages.
I guess I should thank you.
Damned right you should. You get caught, Anders, I'm not helping you again. That's all I'm saying.
I suppose that requires some explanation. She's normally more welcoming than that. A lot more. Nemea is a friend. Last time I escaped from the tower, I asked her to look into some things. That's why I was in Amaranthine. The Templars thought I'd come to take a ship, but it was to meet her. During the Blight, the Templars moved their store of phylacteries to Amaranthine for safety. My phylactery is among them, Nemea learned. So long as the Templars have that sample of my blood, they can find me. I need to destroy it. What's to stop the Chantry from deciding mages and the Grey Wardens are apostates too? I want to be sure they can't ever find me again. Ever. I know we're busy killing Darkspawn and all, but the sooner we find this vial, the better I'll feel. Do you keep track of how many Darkspawn you kill? We should compete.
Your wish is my command.
If anyone can get rid of the smugglers, it's the Grey Wardens. If anyone can get rid of the smugglers, it's the Grey Wardens.
Any luck with the smugglers?
Huh.
And I'm off. I'm gonna destroy you. Going. Oh, look, it wants to fight.
What your innards look like?
I'll be right.
Yes. Excuse me while I do my happy dance.
Time for more practice.
You good for nothing, lackwits.
I guess that's
If you insist. All right.
Never a dull moment!
Yes. Yes.
Any luck with the smugglers? That house has been locked up for years. To think that all this time it's been hiding the entrance. There will surely be someone on guard. Where there's a guard, there's a key. If you can find a way into the hideout, the smugglers won't have a chance. Good luck, Commander.
It's
all right. Time to play.
Say your prayers!
All right. And
I heard about you. You were giving some of my boys trouble, weren't you?
Time.
Well, it ends.
Save your friend! Going. That won't stop me! Stand still! Not enough! And I'm off. This is my favorite part! Into the fire! Yes! I knew we'd meet somehow. Going. Huh. And I'm off.
Looking to wet your whistle, stranger?
I remember him. You'll want to speak to my boss over at the bar. Looking to wet your whistle, stranger? Right then, let me know if you change your mind.
I hear Hubert's
Leave
gang
me
got their hands on some
alone.
moonshine. You think they'll sell some to me?
Hubert hates you.
That's a no, then.
What can I get for you, friend?
Something I can do for you, friend? And who are you supposed to be that's asking? Oh, welcome, my lord. Haven't seen that fellow Christoph for almost a week now. Not sure where he went. His room's paid up to the end of the month. I guess he expected he'd be here a while. Not much. He chatted up Sorsha a bit when she brought him his dinner. Maybe talked to her. Of course. Here you go. It's the last room at the end of the hall. If he comes back and gets upset, however, it's on your head.
I got a sore on my foot from working the field. It's bleeding in there.
And I'm off.
Yes.
I'll take care of it.
We should rise up.
Huh?
Rise up and take back power. Back from all those nosy guards and who watch us with their eyes.
Sure.
I'll do it, you just watch. Once I get another ale.
Best watch yourself if you head out of town. Too many darkspawn about.
Who do you think would...
That looks fine indeed.
You calling Andraste a dirty cheater?
She cheated on her husband, didn't she?
Yes. Huh.
Going.
So, you think there's an apothecary around here somewhere? Well, I don't want to bother you with this, you being my boss and all. Right. Look, for the past few days I've had this burning rash. The skin's actually got a sort of greenish look to it. I didn't touch anything. You know, I bet it's that Grey Warden stuff we had to drink. I'm special. Yeah, I'll just see if I can't find some nice minty balm somewhere in this town.
It figures, actually. There used to be another statue here. It was of Byron Howe, my great-uncle. He died in the rebellion, helping King Merrick reclaim his throne. Yet his statue is gone. All because of what my father did. Don't bother. Nobody here will want to see it. There's a long line of heroes in my family. The Howes have been around since Callan had. Now it's all gone. And for what? For being on the wrong side of the war? For choosing poorly? Maybe you're right. I wish I knew exactly how. I wonder what happened to the old statue. Likely propping up the side of a chantry or something. Poor Al Byron. Yeah, statues of her pigeons. I don't want to look at it.
Oh, it is so good to see you, my friend. I contemplated visiting you at Vigil's Keep, but things got busy. The College of the Magi is convening in Cumberland, and I must attend. Hopefully, all this will blow over before it's begun. But you have enough on your mind as it is. I shan't trouble you with this further. Very well. Then perhaps you should know that something stirs within the fraternities. The Libertarians wish to pull away entirely from the Chantry. And if they get enough support...
Pull away entirely? That's madness. I hate Chantry oversight as much as the next mage, but they can't just decide to leave. This is a recipe for disaster.
Well, it could turn out to be nothing, but keep your ear to the ground anyway. Now, I have a great many preparations to make before I leave for Navarra, but perhaps there is something you can do for me. One of my colleagues, Ines, has spent the last few months in the Wending Wood. The Circle has been unable to reach her, given the trouble in the area. If you happen to find yourself in the wood on your travels, perhaps you could tell her about the meeting of the college. Oh, who knows, rooting around in the dirt for some obscure plant or other, most likely. She has a keen interest in gardening. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant botany. Hobbies and eccentricities aside, Ines is a well-respected mage and a voice of reason, something we could use on our side. The hour is late and I must go. It was wonderful to see you again. Take care, my friend.
Ah, the stench of human depravity. Oh wait, that's just me.
All things in this world are finite. What one man gains, another has lost. Repent and have faith, and you shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
Huh.
The Darkspawn was supposed to go away when the Archdemon died. In Amaranthine, it's worse than before. May I help you? I am fortunate indeed that the Commander of the Grey has taken a personal interest in this matter. I'm sorry our note was vague, but Amaranthine is a hotbed of Maleficar activity. Details of who and what they were about would undoubtedly get back to them. Apostates and Maleficarum are all too common across the nation, alas. I have worked with an artist to create these sketches of the three suspects. If you could confront them and question them, you would be doing the Maker's work. I will pray for you, Commander. The sins of man brought the blight to us. It's not like Karam to be gone this long. I was sure I would find him at the inn. We must follow the example of Andraste and reflect upon the chant of light. Your friends and neighbors would do well to heed this lesson and join us in prayer. Have you delivered your annual tithe to the Chantry, sir? You may be overdue.
Nathaniel here.
Why can't the Darkspawn just die? All right.
Templars, bloody everywhere. Must stay sharp. Templars, bloody everywhere. Must stay sharp.
And I'm off. Now let's...
You bloody bastard! You won't catch me!
Huh.
Anything to report? The city of Amaranthine owes you a great debt. Thank you, Commander. You think the guards will help you? The rest of you pay up. Or bleed. Now!
Time to play!
The guards will help you. The rest of you pay up or bleed. Now!
You're no match for me!
If you insist.
We never thought we'd be rid of those smuggler rats. Thank you, Warden Commander.
Keep calm, keep normal. Yes, everything
I think
is
that's
fine.
where the phylacteries are. It's probably guarded.
Delilah? Is that really you?
Nathaniel! I had feared the worst.
Times must have been hard, Delilah. But you can do better than this. Come back to the estate until we find somewhere else.
What? Oh, Nathaniel, I didn't marry Albert out of desperation. I adore him. He's so much better than that stuck-up Cousland boy that Father kept trying to set me up with. Oh, that was you, wasn't it? Awkward. And I'm sorry about your family. What my father did was terrible. Thank the Maker I'm finally away from his evil.
Father's evil? Isn't that overstating things a little? He got caught up in politics.
You weren't here. You didn't see what he did, Nathaniel. You want the culprit who destroyed our family? It was him, without question.
I had no idea.
Of course you did. But you always worshipped Father, right from when you were a little boy. Come, brother, let us sit and catch up a bit, shall we?
She said she wants me to come back. Once all this is done. Meet her husband. She's due by the spring. She seems happy. She said Father deserved to die. I still can't believe it. I thought he had his reasons. It was a war for Andraste's sake. Before I went to the Free Marches, he was never... How could he have changed so much? What if I'd never left? I didn't have much choice, but still. I wish I'd known some of this sooner. I feel like such a fool. Now please, let's get back to our business. I need to think.
Going.
So good to see you again. It seems I owe you a reward, yes? Yes, of course. It is so good to see you well, Commander.
Lizard eyes? Perhaps a heart. Yes, heart's blood.
What?
And I'm off. Going.
Doors busted down, skulls thumped, and vices preyed upon. But I have answers. I could not unearth the conspirators' identities. They are paranoid. But I know they meet at Old Stark's farm on the Ferroval Plains. It was a mistake to ever trust you. I won't go quietly.
Time for...
You're going beyond the call of duty, Warden Commander. We're grateful.
You know, Nathaniel, you're just like me.
Am I now?
Everyone hates your family for something terrible they did, even though you weren't involved.
I hope you have a point, Anders.
It's like you're a mage. If there were more hows, they'd lock all of you up in a tower to protect everyone else.
A thrilling analogy.
And the Maker wept for his beloved, and turned once again from all creation. All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings.
I will pray for you, Commander.
Best watch yourself if you head out of town. Too many darkspawn about.
Looking to wet your whistle, stranger. We chatted a bit. He was a friendly sort for a Grey Warden. Spent most of his nights here drinking. Wasn't ever loud or too forward. Haven't seen him for maybe a week now. We chatted, like I said. He's married, as I recall. Said he was tracking some darkspawn, one particular group that's been raiding outside the city. He told me they were acting strange, those darkspawn. Acting obvious, like they wanted to be caught or something. I expect he caught them. Probably why he hasn't been back, right? I think so. There were a few places he mentioned he needed to look. That might have been one of them. My pleasure. Send him my best when you see him.
As you wish.
All right. Going. And I'm off. Yes.
guards, you will suffer for what you have done to my apprentices!
Let's do this quickly, shall we? Going.
No guards? Maybe they don't want to draw attention to the cache. Could we be that lucky?
Your wish is my command.
And here I almost believed the infamous Anders wouldn't take the bait.
Ah, yes. I suppose I should have known it would be you.
You made a poor choice with this one, Commander. Anders will never submit, not to us and not to you. So far, yes. I'll make sure that this murderer is never a bother to anyone again.
What? No, you can't arrest me! King Alistair allowed my conscription.
The Chantry's authority supersedes the Crown in this matter. You cannot hide within the Grey Warden's ranks. Hardly surprising. The Grey Wardens have ever been a haven for criminals and Maleficar. I do not know how you inspire such loyalty, Anders, but it will avail you naught. Now you come with us.
You don't stand a chance!
I wonder if Nemea knew about this. I guess it doesn't really matter. Thank you. You stood by me, and I appreciate that. I suppose there are worse things than being needed. Anyhow, let's go before someone else rushes in to waggle a finger at us.
Yes.
I'll take care of it. I'll get on it.
What do you need?
And I'm off.
It is so good to see you well, Commander.
Going. And I'm off. All right.
Give shelter to the weary and lift up the weak. In time, the Maker will see and smile upon your deeds.
I will pray for you, Commander.
He hung himself. Oh, Karen, why couldn't you have told me?
Going. Yes.
It's the commander. We've been discovered.
So, mage, huh? What's it like?
To have all this power at my fingertips.
No, to always have to wear a skirt. Yeah.
Oh, you don't know the story behind the robes. You know how strict things are in the Circle, right? Well, of course you do. Well, the robes make quick trysts in the corner easy. No laces or buttons, you're just... well, you're done before the Templars catch on.
Really?
Just ask anyone.
Commander, just give me a moment.
Where is he? I know he's here. Cough him up, Warden. No, I mean my peg-legged uncle. Yes, Oghren! Where is that big Bronto turd?
Hang on to your beard, woman. Is this a conjugal visit? Looking for Oghren to grease the old wheel?
Don't lay a finger on me. You've done a lot of stupid things on a whim, but joining the Wardens...
Didn't you say it would be... hot?
We were role-playing.
Look, I didn't sign up on a whim, alright? You kicked me out.
You were just looking for an excuse.
You kept trying to make me into something I'm not. I can't play house like you want me to. I'm only good at one thing, Fells, and it's killing.
He's always been good at killing. That and making absolutely nug-brain decisions. You had a good thing in the army. They respected you.
Felsie, I finally got the old conquer on straight, and I don't belong anywhere but here.
Fine, Oghren, if that's what you want. The baby and I will just have to get by without you.
I'd just end up being hit. She's a tiny thing, but packs a surprising wallop. And in this mood, she'd go straight for my danglers. Come on, there's Darkspawn waiting to be killed.
You know, I'm actually not the first How to be a Grey Warden. Following in my grandfather's footsteps, more like. His name was Padric How. He joined the Order before it returned to Ferelden just after the war. Never contacted his family again. Just vanished. Now that I know about the joining, I think he died. Told what? The joining is a secret. Father always said he was a horrible man for abandoning the family to join a pointless cause. I grew up ashamed of my grandfather. But now I see his bravery. That will take some getting used to. My father often forgot that nobility has another meaning. You know, my grandfather had a bow passed down from his grandfather. I wonder if it's still around. At any rate, we should probably get back to it. There are Darkspawn to kill, I'll bet. Somewhere.
So what would you do if you didn't have to be a Grey Warden? Is it? You've never thought about it? Does nobody ever leave the Wardens? But it doesn't mean you stop being a Warden, I suppose. I've never liked the idea of being trapped somewhere, to be honest. It reminds me of the Circle. After my 7th escape attempt, you'd think they'd have given me credit for trying. I got really good at escaping the tower, just never good at staying escaped. Until now, I suppose. The only thing I ever missed about the Circle was that cat, to be honest.
So I do. How are you doing in there, Sir Bouncer Lord? Ha! You'll be a fine mouser yet.
Can cats be Grey Wardens?
You are gonna pay me, right? For all that arse-whooping I do for you? A stipend. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, what's a stipend? Money. Ha! Now there's a word I understand. What an arrangement. You feed me and I get to take my frustrations out on the Darkspawn. Anyway, can I have a pony? Whoa, everything's spinning. And you're very shiny. Oh, gonna go sit down now. Ah! Who's there? I was just keeping my nose to the dust. You know, watching out for the Schliets. One of the lads here told me about the Schliets. Said they're common in Ferelden. They lie on the ground, looking like ordinary pairs of pants, until you turn around. That's when they strike. Pants that eat your eyeballs. After they're done with you, they just wander off on their unnatural pant legs. Best not to tell the others. Don't want to panic on our hands. Ooh, I think a blister on my foot just exploded.
Going.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yes.
What?
What?
You were staring at me, you man-skirt-wearing freak.
Oh, I thought you were being attacked by a wild animal. It was only your beard.
You think you're so clever, don't you? Sparkle fingers.
Yes.
And I'm off.
Huh.
And I'm off. And I'm off.
Need something pummeled? Just say the word.
Have you ever thought of returning to Orzammar?
Not sure I can. Technically, I'm a surface dwarf now.
Why technically? You don't know for certain?
It's not like they send you a letter. Congratulations, you've been ejected from the warrior caste.
Do you care?
Sometimes. Then I drink more and it goes away.
Commander, just give me a moment.
Ah, sod it! Nothing. Stubbed my toe. Just one of those days. Actually, it's been one of those weeks. This isn't gonna make you think any less of me, is it? Who cares? I've just been thinking about Felsi and the Nugget. Didn't do right by them, did I? That's what I like about you. You're honest, like a sock to the gut. I think Felsi knew, even if she never acknowledged it to herself. She knew I could never settle down again. I did once, and, well, you know. People survive losing a leg, Warden. Doesn't mean they're not damaged. She'll be all right in the end, though. But the Nugget, that's got me all torn up inside, Commander. Little one won't understand. Maybe I could visit once in a while, write some letters. That's the least I could do, as a father. And hey, the little one will grow up thinking Daddy's a great hero. Oh, you... Get going before I get misty-eyed. Go on.